NISD allows all teachers and students to use Google Apps by signing in to Google with their NISD email. This video is going to review how to use the Google app Google Forms. I first want to just discuss that there's going to be several videos that pop up throughout this cast. If you are interested in watching the full video for more information or visiting a certain website that is posted, all you have to do is simply pause the screencast, pull up the video and listen, and then you can scroll back to the main cast at any point. You will see a link down here that will show you either the video or the screencast that you can toggle back and forth from one to the other based on the information that you need personally. So to start, if you need to know how to sign into Google using your Northwest email, you can go ahead and click this video, pause the screencast first, and it will show you how to sign into Google with your Northwest email. Okay. Google Forms. There are many uses for Google Forms in the classroom. Several of these being feedback and quizzes. It can be self-reflection as a sign-up sheet. Some people use this for parent night. Maybe you're even signing up for food to bring or supplies to bring. Maybe if you work in an organization. Social contracts, maybe for a PBL unit or just to set expectations in your classroom. So these are just several uses for Google Forms. For information on how to create a Google form, you can pause the video and watch this screencast. This is going to show you how to create your basic quiz. When finished, the Google form after sent, and remember that you will need to choose whether you're going to share that publicly or just with people within Northwest that have a Northwest email, it's going to generate a long link. If you would like your students to get to this link very easily in class, I would suggest looking at the website goo.gl. That's goo.gl. What you're going to do is post your link in the box provided, and then it will then generate a shorter link that you can easily post on your board or on a slide in a PowerPoint or something like that so that the kids can get to it. And you'll see if you watch the previous video that the practice quiz I created is now there to be shared with a short URL link. Here are some example Google Forms. This was actually created in my English class. This was a social contract for a PBL unit. I can make it larger here for you. You're able to look at this. This I just used in class, so I put require NISD login, so students logged into Google using their Northwest credentials. And then you will see there are several questions to follow. If you click on this, you can see the full questions. And they actually filled this out in teams, so they all kind of sat together and talked about, they very first put their teams, they chose a team leader, and then what their expectations were for the team and how they were going to get the goal accomplished throughout the project. As a teacher, when all of the forms were completed, I received a spreadsheet through my email. So this said social contract responses, and I was able to go through and see all of the teams and their responses to each question. The great thing about Google Forms was that I could then send this link to all of the team leaders so that they could hold their team accountable to the expectations set in place. As you can see, once a Google form has been created, as a teacher, you can then choose how to use the form, whether it's for feedback, whether it's a quiz, whether it's teacher created, whether the questions are student created, whether you share it within your classroom walls or beyond the classroom walls with other districts or even schools in the nation. Google Forms is a simple tool that can really take learning to the next level for you in your classroom. So to wrap up, I wanted to leave you with a few resources. This is 80 interesting ways to use Google Forms in your classroom. If you would like to visit the URL, just simply click this part of the screencast and you can scroll through some of those things. And then lastly, this is the Twitter NISD Innovate hashtag. A lot of good technology resources are tweeted at this hashtag, so you might want to just kind of keep your eye out there. And then also, if you find yourself using Google Forms in the classroom, we'd love to hear how you're incorporating that and how it is working for your students.